still doesn't have a name or an intro because I'm too lazy to write one. So, as I'm sure some of you know, May 25th, I believe, is Travel Day, which is a day dedicated to the book Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, which is the game I'm going to play. For those of you who don't know what this is, Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy was originally a book series, and this is the game based on it, which is basically like a Sierra game where it's all text-based, so you don't really have any, like, jumping controls, or it's not like Mario or Zelda or any game like that. It's all based around text and what you write into the game. So, I guess it's telling us to press this button, so I'm guessing we're gonna do that. Don't panic is kind of the phrase. Okay, you wake up. The room is spinning very gently around your head. Or at least it would be if you can see it, which you can't. It is pitch black. So now we have to decide what we're gonna do, and I'm guessing I have to open your eyes. They are. Okay, what else could I do here? Wake up. There you are. I know this, I forget what it is. Oh right, turn on the light. There we go. Good start to the day. Pity it's going to be the worst one of your life. The light is now on. Bedroom, in the bed. The bedroom is a mess. It is a small bedroom with a faded carpet and old wallpaper. There is a wash basin, a chair with a tatty dressing gown slung over it, and a window with the curtains drawn. Near the exit leading south is a phone. There's a flathead screwdriver here, outside the bed, and there's a toothbrush here, outside the bed. So, I guess we have to get toothbrush, maybe? You can't reach it from the bed. Yeah, it almost kills you. Maybe get up. Very difficult, but you manage it. The room is still spinning. It dips and sways a little. So, I guess maybe now we can get the toothbrush? You're certainly picking the tough tasks. The floor acts like a trampoline on an ice rink, or like something they've been working on for years at Disneyland. Okay, so we can't get that. What else do we have here? So we have the gown, I think, the screwdriver, and the toothbrush. So maybe get gown. Luckily this is large enough for you to get a hold of. You know, something in the pocket. Look in pocket. It's hard to open or close the pocket unless you're wearing the gown. I guess we have to put on gown. You're now wearing the gown. Look in. Nope. Pocket. Opening your gown reveals the thing that your aunt gave you, which you don't know what it is. A buffered, I can't read that, and pocket fluff. I think it's like a Tylenol or something. I think the thing I can't read. Take and nope. N-O-P. Oh, okay. Oh, we got points. That's neat. You swallow the tablet. After a few seconds, the room begins to calm down and behave in an orderly manner. Your terrible headache goes. Maybe now. Brush. As you pick up the toothbrush, a tree outside the window collapses. There's no casual relationship between these two events. I think in the book he just brushes his teeth, so brush teeth with the toothbrush. Congratulations on your fine dental hygiene. Nice. Okay. Take. Oh. Okay. You pick up the receiver. A moment later, the dialing tone is suddenly cut off. Glancing through the window, you can't help but notice the large old oak tree, of which you are particularly fond, crashing down through the phone cable. Shouldn't you be taking more interest in events in the world around you? Well, you've got it. What else was there? Oh yeah. Take screwdriver. Nope. I can spell. Taken. Okay. Leave room. You make your way down to the front porch. This is the enclosed front porch of your home. Your front garden lies to the south, and you can re-enter your home to the north. On the Well, I learned the hard way that my recording software only records for 5 minutes at a time, so I'm going to need to edit all these together. Sorry if it's kind of jumpy, because I can't really control it. I'm too poor to buy the full version, so there's that. Where were I? Oh yeah, or where was I suppose is the word. Front porch. This is the enclosed front porch of your home. Your front garden lies to the south, and you can re-enter your home to the north. On a doormat is a pile of junk mail. Look, not the right letter. Look at mail. There are many pieces of mail. Most are from some computer company called Infocom, which wants you to buy their games. That's the company that made the game, so that's kind of the joke. Hid underneath is an official letter from the local council, dated some 2 years ago, and inexplicably not delivered until now, explaining that a demolition order has been served on your home. The date of demolition is today's date. Okay, take mail. You got the pile of mail. So we have that now. Leave house. Front of house. You can enter your home to the north. Oh, okay. The path leads around it to the northeast and northwest, and a country lane is visible to the south. All that lies between your home and the huge yellow bulldozer bearing down on it is a few yards of mud. Mr. Prosser, from the local council, is standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. He looks startled to see you emerge and yells at you to get out of the way. The bulldozer rumbles slowly towards your home. Now, since I have read the book, I know that what I need to do is lay down in front of bulldozer. Oh, you're not holding the bulldozer. I know that, but stand in front. Nope. Or no, wait, I know. Lay in mud. That sentence is one I recognize. How do I word this? Because one of the things with text-based games is that you only have a certain amount of phrases you can use, so you can't really use just regular sentences. You have to kind of word it properly. What would be the right wording? Hang on, let me go figure this out. 1 second. Okay, so apparently just lie down will work, so hang on, gotta click on the screen again. Lie down. There we go. You lie down in the path of the advancing bulldozer. Prosser yells at you. Wait, hang on. Is this in the way? I'll move that down there. You lie down in the path of the advancing bulldozer. Prosser yells at you. Yells at you to, for Christ's sake, move. Okay, I get it now. Wait. Oh, I didn't enter anything. Wait. Oh, I didn't read the thing. The bulldozer thunders toward you. The ground is shaking beneath you as you lie in the mud. So wait again. Time passes. The noise of the giant bulldozer is now so violently loud that you can't even hear Prosser yelling to warn you that you will be killed if you don't get the hell out of the way. You just see him gesticulating wildly. Wait. Time passes. With a terrible grinding of gears, the bulldozer comes to an abrupt halt just in front of you. It shakes, shudders, and emits noxious substances all over your rosebed. Prosser is incoherent with rage. Moments later, your friend Ford Prefect arrives. He hardly seems to notice your predicament, but keeps glancing nervously at the sky. He says, "Hello, Arthur," takes a towel from his battered leather satchel, and hands it to you. I think the way you talk in this game is not how you spell it. So what I do? No, I scrolled. So you said the name, and then you put a comma, and then what you want to say. So that. Hello to you too. Ford glances uncomfortably at the sky. He offers you the towel again. Take towel. As you take it, Ford says, look, thanks for lending me the towel. Been nice knowing you. Gotta go now. He smiles oddly and walks down the country lane. Okay, so first we have to get up because otherwise we can't follow him. Oh. The bulldozer driver gives a quick chew of his gum and slams in the clutch. The bulldozer piles into the side of your home. Your home collapses in a cloud of dust, and a stray flying brick hits you squarely on the back of the head. You try to think of some suitable last words, but what with the confusion of the moment and the spinning of your head, you are unable to compose anything pithy and expire in silence. I think I'm dead, but wait. You keep out of this. You're dead. An ambulance arrives. Wait. You keep out of this. You're dead and should be concentrating on developing a good, firm rigor mortis. You are put in the ambulance, which drives away. Wait. For a dead person, you are talking too much. As the ambulance reaches the momentary... I wish I could read. As the ambulance reaches the mortuary? Yeah, sure. A fleet of Vogon constructor ships unexpectedly arrives and demolishes the Earth to make way for a new hyperspace bypass. We are about to give you your score. Put on your peril-sensitive sunglasses now. Hit return or enter when ready. I'm gonna pause and I'm gonna get back to the spot again and we're gonna try again. So, 1 second. Alright, so I figured out the problem, which I now have to move this thing down again. You aren't supposed to take the towel when he offers you the towel. So what I want to do is say, I believe, or oh, yeah, that's not correct. I just remember that from the book. But I'm gonna save first. What would you like to call your save game? Unfortunately, I'm not Ross from Game Grumps, so I can come up with clever stuff to name my game. So I'm just gonna call it Bulldozer. There we go. Now what do? Wait, maybe? Time passes. Ford glances uncomfortably at the sky. He offers you the towel again. Wait. Ford seems oblivious to your trouble, so you ask, Ford, what about my home? Which is what I asked, but I guess it didn't work. He looks startled, then guilty. He starts to say something and stops. He starts to say something else and stops. Suddenly, he seems to see the bulldozer for the first time, stops starting to say things, and starts. He seems to come to a momentous decision that he has something of earth-shattering importance to tell you, and stresses the importance of a quick drink at the Horse and Groom. Pointing towards Prosser, you exclaim, but that man wants to knock my house down. Ford goes off for a quiet word with Prosser. From where you're lying, you cannot hear what is happening, although they seem deeply engrossed in conversation. Listen to the conversation. Can't hear anything from here. I guess just wait. Time passes. Ford and Prosser stop talking and approach you. Ford says that Prosser has agreed to lie in your place so that the two of you can go off to the pub. Reluctantly, Prosser steps forward and lies down in front of the bulldozer. You stand up. That's one of the funny things about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is that the writing is so silly and out there. Like, he didn't have to lie in front of the bulldozer. He could have just walked away. But anyway, I guess we go south. Country lane. The road runs from your home to the north towards the village pub to the west. So I guess we go west. Pub. The pub is pleasant and cheerful and full of pleasant and cheerful people who don't know they've got about 12 minutes to live and therefore are having a spot of lunch. How pleasant. Some music is playing on an old jukebox. The exit is east. There's a barman serving at the bar. Behind the bar is a shelf. It is full of sort of items you find on shelves behind bars and pubs. Now, my recording thing is about to end, so I'm going to pause right here and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. Alright, so one of the things you have to do in the pub before you get drinks or whatever you need to do is you need to look at shelf. I believe. On the shelf behind the bar is the usual array of bottles, glasses, and soggy beer mats, some packets of peanuts, and a plate of uninviting cheese sandwiches. Ford hurries after you, so maybe buy sandwich? Is that the right wording? Okay, it seems to be. The barman gives you a cheese sandwich. The bread is like the stuff that stereos come packed in. The cheese would be great for rubbing out spelling mistakes, and margarine and pickle have been performed in unedifying chemical reaction to produce something that shouldn't be, but is, turquoise. Since it is clearly unfit for human consumption, which I think is the name of the song I like, you are grateful to be charged only £1 for it. Ford buys lots of beer and offers half to you. Muscle relaxant, he says, impenetrably. So I'm gonna save here. Would you like to call your CV? Cheese sandwich. That's what we bought. Okay. So now I guess we wait. Time passes. Drink the beer urges for. It will help cushion your system against the coming shock of the matter of transference beam. Drink. Nope. Drink beer. Okay. Well, our score went up, so I must have done something right. It is very good beer, brewed by a small local company. You particularly like its flavor, which is why you woke up feeling so wretched this morning. You were at somebody's birthday party here in the pub last night. You begin to relax and enjoy yourself. So when Ford mentions that it's from a small plant in the vicinity of Beetlejuice, that's how you pronounce that. I'm guessing it's like the character, but whatever. Not from Guildford, as he usually claims. You take it in your stride and say, oh yes, which part? So, wait, maybe? Oh, I guess I have to keep drinking. Drink beer. Alright, it is really very pleasant stuff, with a very good dry, nutty flavor, some light froth on the top, and a deep color. It is exactly at room temperature. You reflect that the world cannot be all that bad when there are such pleasures in it. Ford mentions that the world is going to end in about 12 minutes, so... I feel like if I keep drinking beer, something bad happens, because I think you get really drunk, and then you start buzzing out. So, maybe listen to Ford? At the moment, Ford Prefect makes no sound, so I guess we do keep drinking beer, which is not a very good message to kids. There is a distant crash, which Ford explains is nothing to worry about, probably just your house being knocked down. Nothing to worry about, so... go home? Do you have any particular direction in mind? South? Can't go that way. North. Can't go that way. East. Okay. You see the huge bulldozer heaving itself among the cloud of brick dust, which is all that remains of your home. As you start the lane, a small dog runs up to you, yapping. Or is after you. Give sandwich to dog. Okay. The dog is deeply moved. With powerful sweeps of its tail, it indicates that it regards this cheese sandwich as one of the great cheese sandwiches. 9 out of 10 pet owners could have been by at this point expressing any preference they pleased, but this dog would spurn both of them, and all their tins. This is a dog which has met its main sandwich, eats with passion, and ignores a passing microscopic space bleed. So, what I did there was, I think if you don't feed the dog the sandwich, it ends the game early. Like, you can get through the entire game, and then, like, near the end, the dog will do something, and then you won't win. So, if I fed the dog, and I saved that space bleed, therefore I can continue the game, if I'm correct. So, 1 second. Alright, now what do we have to do? I guess we just... I think we go west, so west? I think I'll take... Oh, no, that's the beer. That's the pub. Which way did I go again? East. Oh, oops. East. East. Go that way. Oh, probably the pile of rubble at the north would be where I want to go. North. You reach the site of what was once your home. I don't think that word was there, but whatever. It is now a pile of rubble. Mr. Palliser looked sheepishly triumphant, a trick few people can do, as it requires lots of technically complex deltoid muscle work. Front of house, Mr. Palliser from the local council is standing on the other side of the bulldozer. He seems to be wearing a digital watch. Ford hurries after you. So I guess we have to talk to him, so... what do I want to do here? I'm wasting my time. Nope. Nope. To, Mr. Foster looks at you expectantly, as if you seem to be about to talk. Ask for time? That sentence is one I recognize. Alright. Well, I guess. What do I do here? I think I remember this scene. Hang on. 1 minute. Alright, as with any good game, and this one in particular, I think the best option would be to wait. Well, there's a big paragraph, so I know I did something right. Time passes. With a noise like a cross between Led Zeppelin's farewell concert, nice, and the eruption of Krakatoa, a huge fleet of Vogon constructor ships flies overhead, maybe I should move my mouse out of the way, and announces that the Earth will be demolished to make way for a new hyperspace bypass in 2 of your Earth minutes. In all that turmoil, you drop the thing your aunt gave you, which you don't know what it is, and it rolls away. It is the least of your worries. Anyway, you've been trying to get rid of it for years. So maybe I just will wait again? Time passes. The vast yellow ships thunder across the sky, spreading waves of terror and panic in their wake. The voice of the Vogon captain slams across the country, insisting that the planning charts and demolition orders have been available at the local planning office in Alpha Centauri, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that, for 50 years, and it's too late to start making a fuss about it now. Throughout the noise, Ford is shouting at you. He removes a small black device from his satchel, but accidentally drops it at your feet. So, I guess, pick up device. Taken. Fierce gales whip across the land, and thunder bangs continuously through the air in the wake of the giant ships. Ford fights to reach you, but the wind is too fierce. Further announcements from the Vogon captain make it clear that demolition will begin in just a few seconds. Through the blinding rain, you see lights flickering on the small device. Look at device. There we go. The electronic sub-etha signaling device is shaped like a small fist and an extended thumb. Various lights along its knuckles are currently blinking wildly, indicating a spaceship in the vicinity. There's 2 small buttons, a red one labeled Call Engineer and a green one labeled Hitchhike. It bears a small label which reads, another fine product of the Sirius, I'm guessing that's how you pronounce that, Cybernetics Corporation. Affixed to the thumb is a lifetime guarantee. So, since the game is called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, I'm guessing press green. Nope, but yeah. Lights whirl sickeningly around your head, the ground arches way beneath your feet, and every atom of you is being scrambled, an experience you're probably going to get used to. You are in dark. Well, I'm gonna save real quick. Save. Dark. Nice.